in the world of sport, where you can get all of them, or where you can get access to them, is on TOON. Being the first to know, being the first to get informed, to catch up with every story or heated moment in the world of football, being goals, being analysis, being match highlights, everything you need to know in the world of sport. You can catch up with me on TOON, and you will be able to see all of them on my channel. Now we are here to talk about the World Cup draw that has been specified, or that have been scheduled today, and everything went successful as it was. So the World Cup draw was scheduled on the day 5th December at Washington DC, and everything took place today, and we could see heavy personalities representing their countries or being available to make everything possible, so that everything will move smoothly. Now let's look at what are some of the showcase things that we've seen, or some of the things that we've seen in the World Cup draw, and some of the teams that were linked to each other, and the outcome that it will bring to them during the season for the World Cup. We are going to look at that. We are going to look at, before that, we'll first of all look at the groups, the various groups, and the various groups and the teams that are, sorry, the country that are in them. We'll look at them one after the other. Then we'll look at the heated sports. There are some of the heated sports that you need to know, and how those groups, the countries in it, how they are going to qualify. I'm going to tell you how they are going to manage to qualify through in their various groups. So stay tuned, and don't forget to like, comment, and share the life as we move on. And if today is the first time visiting this channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all updates. Thank you. Now let's dive into the draw. Now after the draw has taken place, this is how the things is going to be. The World Cup that is going to play in 2026, three countries are going to hold this World Cup. That is Mexico, Canada, and United States. So these three countries are giving the slot into the in the on the table, or on the groups. They have been giving some slots. Then we could see that Mexico has occupied Group A. Then the second country to co-host with Mexico is Canada. We can see Canada in Group B. Then we can also see the United States of America in Group D. Now let's dive into things quickly, or let's see how other teams were being paired to them. This is how the other teams were being paired to them. We have Group A up to Group L. Now let's see what are the teams in the various groups. We have Group A. In Group A, that before we look at the groups, is your team or is your country able to qualify to the World Cup? If yes, drop comment and let's see. And tell us the country that you are listening to us from. Or if your country is able to qualify to the World Cup, drop your country name in the comment section. And also don't forget to like and share and subscribe to the live as we break everything down for you. The heated spot that you need to know, and how they will be able to qualify. Now let's move to Group A. In Group A, we have Mexico and South Africa. Then we have South Korea. And in this group, one thing is that there is going to be some playoff in this group, and it is going to be playoff Group D. And in playoff Group D, any country that is going to qualify from the playoff Group D is going to be fixed into this Group A. Now let's look at the various countries that can be fixed into Group A. We have Republic of Ireland, we have Kaiser, and we have Denmark, we have Northern Macedonia. So these four countries are going to play the playoff in the month of March. And when after they play the playoff, the country that is going to win is going to be linked with Group A. So currently in Group A we have Mexico, South Africa, and South Korea. So we are only looking for one team to be added to Group A after the playoff. Now let's look at Group B, the outcome after the draw. In Group B, we could see Canada. We have we have another playoff to take off in what Group B, which is what which is a playoff Group what A. Now let's see how things is going to be. In playoff Group A, what are the countries that are in playoff Group A? We have Italy, North North what Ireland, we have Wales, and we have Bosnia. So these four countries are going to be in the playoff Group A after they play their match in the month of what March. Any of them that is going to qualify or win or being at the top of this group is going to be the one to fix in Group B. So currently the countries in Group what B, we have Canada, we have Qatar, then we have Switzerland. Now before we continue, looking at the playoff Group A, which team do you think is going to qualify from playoff Group A? We have Italy, Northern what Ireland. We also so we'll continue from there. But before then, look at so guys, stay tuned. We'll continue with the remaining groups. I'm coming for a short breaks. Let me fix something. So guys, sorry for the interruption. We'll continue from there. We'll continue from where we've ended, or where the interruption came. That was on, we are on group B. So on group B we have what? We have Canada, we have European play of A. Then in this play of A we have what? Some of the teams like Italy, North Ireland, Wales, Bosnia. Then those that have already qualified in the group B, we have Canada and what? Qatar and Switzerland. So any of these four countries can qualify. Any of them, one of them can qualify and become part of the what? The group B of the World Cup draw. Then we have what? Italy, North Ireland, Wales, and Bosnia. Now, when you go to group C, in group C we have what? Brazil, we have Morocco, we have Haiti, we have Scotland. So in group C we could see that there is no team that what? There is no playoff in this what group. We have group C of the World Cup draw. We have what? We have Brazil, we have Morocco, we have Haiti, we have Scotland. So there is no playoff here. Then we move to group D. Now group D we have USA, we have Paraguay, then we have Australia, and one of the what? European playoff game that will take place in the month of what? March. So in the month of March, one of the European playoff games will take place. Then which are the countries that are going to play this playoff game in the month of what? March? We have what? Turkey, we have Romania, we have what? Slovakia and what? Kosovo. So among these four countries, one of them is going to qualify and be added to the what? Group what? D of the World Cup 2026. Now, before we continue, there is a poll on top there. So you vote and let's continue. Also drop your country name. Where you are watching us from, you drop your country name in the comment section. So we continue from group E. In group E we have what? Germany, we have Curacao, we have Ivory Coast, then we have Ecuador. So in group D there is no playoff. We have what? Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. Then group F, what are the teams in group F, or the countries in group F? We have Netherlands, we have Japan, we have what? European playoff B. Then in this European playoff B we have what? A country like Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, and Albania. All these four countries, they are going to play in the month of what? March. So in the month of March, after they are done with their playoff, we are going to see only one country being qualifying from what? The playoff. They will add it to the what? The group what? F. So Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, and Albania, which of them do you think is going to qualify and be added to the what? The group F of the World Cup 2026. Now you can drop comments and we move on. We also what? Move to group G. In group G we could see Belgium, we could see Egypt, we could see Iran, we could see New Zealand. So these four countries have automatically qualified to the what? World Cup, and they've secured their seats and now prepared and ready for what? Action to what? Take place in the year 2026. Then we move to group H. When you go to group H, we have Spain, Cape Verde, we have Saudi Arabia, and we have Uruguay. So these four teams also qualify for the World Cup 2026, and they are in group G. So that is the fixture for you in group G. Then we also have group I. In group I we have what? France, we have Senegal, we have one or what? FIFA this thing playoff, which is playoff what? Two. The playoff are two in nature. So one will be played in group I and one will also be played in group what? K. So the one that will be played in group I what the playoff FIFA playoff 2. So it will be played among what this country. We have Iraq, we have Bolivia, we have what Suriname. So these three countries are going to play the playoff. Then, so let's see the country that have already secured their spot in the what group I. We have what France, Senegal, and Norway. They have already secured their what their spot in the what in the World Cup. So we left with one team to be added, or one country to be added to them. Then we have the four sets in the what group I. Then we have group J. In group J we have Argentina, we have Algeria, Australia, and Jordan. We have what Argentina, Algeria, Australia, and Jordan. Now let's look at something here. Another group is our group K. In group K we have Portugal. We have one of the FIFA what playoff that will take place. That FIFA playoff what 1. In this FIFA playoff 1 we have countries like New Zealand. Sorry, we have countries like New Caledonia. We have countries like New Caledonia, we have Jamaica, we have Dr. Congo. So these three countries, one of them will qualify for the World Cup or will be added to the group what K. Now let's look at those that have already secured their spots in group K. We have what Portugal, we have what we have Colombia, then we have what Ibis Uzbekistan, we have Uzbekistan, Colombia, Portugal. So these three countries have secured their spot. That is what Portugal, Uzbekistan, then Colombia. Then along with one of the FIFA playoff team match that will take place in the month of March. After it is played, then we'll have one country being added to them. Then we have the last group, which is what group L. In group L, we have England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. So these are the what the current what these are the what the these are the current. So after the draw is done, these are the countries that are being what paired and how they are going to what play each other. But we'll look at something here which is very critical. Looking at the draw that have taken place, we could see some of the some of the groups are very tough, and we are going to look at those groups in details. We are going to look at how will teams in those groups manage to survive or manage to qualify. I'm going to teach you the process or the procedure that they are going to pass through before they'll be able to, which of them is going to qualify from those groups. And I would also like to see your comments or your what you suggest or your answers in the comment section. And also don't forget to like, comment, and share. And there is a poll on top there. Is your country part of the World Cup draw? Drop the name of your country, and also vote yes or no, and also drop the name of your country. Now we'll take it from group C. In C, group C in the World Cup draw is one of the hottest spots, or one of the matches that we need to look for, because it's going to be tough. It's not the group that you need to joke, or there's no team or country there that is going to joke. So let's see how will they manage to escape, how will they manage to win, and in their previous matches, what were the outcome of their matches. That will tell us how the result is going to be. If things didn't change, that is how things are going to move. So now let's look at group C. In group C, what are the countries in group C? We have Brazil, Morocco, we have Haiti, then we have Scotland. Do you get me? Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. These four teams are in group group C, and it is a group that only two what country is going to qualify. So let's look at how they will be able to qualify, or teams that will be able to qualify, or countries that are going to qualify if the things didn't change. So we have what? We have group C, we have the head to head. We are going to link the other three countries to Brazil. Now, the other three countries, that is Morocco, Haiti, and what Scotland, they've played some of their matches with what Brazil before. So let's look at the outcome of those matches, and it will tell us what we should expect in the World Cup 2026. Now let's look at it one after the other. So the match between, or the head-to-head between what Brazil and what Morocco. Brazil and Morocco are able to play three matches. Three matches. Now, in these three matches, what are the outcome? We could see that in 1997, Brazil was able to win Morocco in their what? In their crash. Then in 1998 too, Brazil was also able to win Morocco. Now, in their current form, that is in the year 2023, Brazil was not able to win Morocco. Let's see what was the outcome. So in all, Morocco and Brazil, they've played three matches so far in their history, or in their head-to-head. They've played three matches, and in these three matches, Brazil is able to win two of them, and Morocco is able to win one. In their current form, that is, Morocco's win was in the what? In the year 2023. So let's see, in the year 2023, Morocco is able to win Brazil. Now, looking at their current form right now, do you think Brazil, if Brazil and what Morocco meet, which of them do you think is going to overtake the other? Is it Brazil or Morocco? Let's see that in the comment section. If Brazil have won Morocco two times, and Morocco won Brazil one time. And looking at their current form, the question is that which of them do you think is going to win if they meet? If these two teams meet, which of them do you think is going to win? Drop that in the comment section. Let's continue. And also don't forget that there is a poll on top there. Is your country part of the World Cup draw? Drop the name in the comment section. We keep the chat going. And if today is the first time visiting my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to get up to date or get in contact with heated updates in the world of sports. Anything that you need to know, all the highlights, all the crazy moments in the world of football, where you can get access to them is on NAZON. So let's move. Brazil and Scotland. Brazil and Scotland. These two teams have played so many matches. That is 10 games. In all, they've played 10 games now. They've played 10 games. Let's see, how many did Scotland won and how many did Brazil won? In their 10 games, or their previous 10 games, we could see that Brazil is able to win 8 out of the 10 games. That is telling you something. Brazil is able to win 8 out of the 10 games, and they've drawn 2 games. So in all, Scotland have never won Brazil in history before. Wow, that is great. But looking at the current form of Scotland, we could see that Scotland can do something. Yes, they can do something. They know how to do last minute wonders. So let's watch out. Then we have we have healthy and Brazil. Healthy and Brazil have played 3 matches so far in their history, or in their head-to-head. They've played 3 matches so far, and in these 3 matches, which of them won? We could see that Brazil was able to overcome Healthy in all the 3 matches that they've played. So Brazil won all the 3 matches. So in this group, we could see that Scotland, Brazil, Healthy. These 4 teams, which of them do you think, or which 2 of them
do you think is going to qualify from this group? Don't forget to drop comments, then we move on. Don't forget to drop your comments, then we move on. Which of the country do you think is going to win this group? That is group C. We have Brazil, Scotland, then we have Healthy. You get me? Then we have Morocco as well. Sorry, you have Morocco as well. So drop comment, which of them do you think is going to lead this table? This table is going to be one of the toughest. Then we move to the another most toughest group. That is group what? Group L. Group what? L. What are the teams in group L? We have what? England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. We have what? In Group L of the World Cup draw, we have England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. Let's look at their head to head. What are some of the outcomes in their previous matches? What are some of the outcomes? Let's look at England. So we are going to pair the remaining three teams that are in that group to England. They are head to head with England. What was the outcome? Then we are going to base on that and make some analysis or some fine what analysis. Let's look at the first one is between England and Croatia. England and Croatia, they've met so far in what about 11 of their games. They've met so far 11 times. Wow, that is great. They've met so far in all competition. They've met so far 11 times. And in these 11 times, how many did England won? England was able to win what? 6 of them. Then we could see Croatia also winning 3 of these clashes. Then they've drawn 2. They've drawn 2. So let's see. Let's look at things critically here. England versus Croatia, when they've met before, Croatia only won what 3 of their meetings. That is out of the 11, they only won 3, but England is able to win 6. Looking at the current form of England and the current form of Croatia, which of these two teams is do you think? And looking at the previous that were played between these teams, you could see that England is on form and England is on fire, but Croatia too is not a team that we can underrate here. So in their current matches or the current match that was played, it was played in a match in the year 2021, which what England was able to win. And looking at their current form as at 2025 now, we could see that all of them are on form, but England is the form or the players that England is having is not small players. And if any of them things are going to be or things are going to turn some way that they don't like. But let's look at something here. Another heated what match that we need to watch up in this group is what? England versus what? Ghana. England versus Ghana. How many times have they played their match before, or how many times have they what met in the what in international what games? So far England and what Ghana have met only once in the history of England and Ghana. They've met only once, and in this one time meeting, the outcome of the game was what? A draw. So we cannot use that to judge and say that England when England and Ghana meet, the one will score the other. But when you look at the form that England is having, or the qualities, the players that England is having, and we compare it to the players that Ghana is having, we could see that England is having qualities, but in the field of football or on the pitch, everything is can what happen. Everything can happen. Though in their previous match they've draw, but in the pitch, everything can happen because this time around, all of them have prepared very very well. All of them have prepared very very well, and when they go into the what World Cup, we are going to see surprises Yes, if you did not prepare very well, if a team or country did not prepare very well, this World Cup isn't going to be a World Cup that they are going to survive in it. But before that, we continue. Don't forget there is a pool on top. Is your country part of the World Cup draw or the World Cup 2026? Drop your country name and vote. If yes, you vote yes. If no, you vote no. We move on. Alright. So another match that we look up to, or when we compare England and Panama, in their previous meetings, they've only met once. England and Panama only met once in their head to head. And let's see what was the outcome of this game. And the outcome of it was that we could see that England won that one meeting that they've met before. England won that game. So in this group, that is in the year 2018, 2018, England was able to triumph over Panama. But this time around, we could see that in the world of football, when you go to even the club side, we could see that the smaller teams are swallowing the bigger team, and they give them some pressure, unnecessary pressure that we ourselves we don't think of it. So everything can happen in this group as well. But which team do you think, or which country do you think is going to lead the table here in group L, in group L, which is England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama? Drop that in the comment section. Which country do you think is going to lead this group? Drop it in the comment section. But before we look at the remaining tough games, let me take some break. I'll be back soon. So I'm back, guys. I'm back. If today is the first time visiting my channel, don't forget this is NAZON for you, where you can get all your football update, football highlight, football analysis, every crazy moment in the world of football, every heated update, every trending story, where you can catch up early with it is on NAZON. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share as well. Become part of the community. Become part of the TOON community, where we share ideas on football. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. Don't forget, guys. So the next heated part, or the next heated group that we are going to look at is group let me see, that is group yes, group I. In group I, one of the most heated groups that we are going to see some tough matches from is group I. Let's see. We have in group I, we have France, we have Senegal, then we have Norway, and one playoff. So after the playoff in March, we will see the country that will be added to this group. But before then, we have three qualified countries in group I, which is what? France, Senegal, Norway. So these three countries, what are we going to see? What are we going to see? Looking at the previous match that was played between these countries, let's see. We have France against Norway. France and Norway, so far they've played, let me see, 16 matches in all competition. They've played 16 good matches. And in these 16 good matches, how many have France won and how many have what? Norway won. Let's see how many they've won so far. How many they've won. So France is able to win 7 out of the 16 game that was played between France and Norway. France was able to win 7. Now, Norway is also able to win 5 out of the 16 games. Then they 4 of their matches, or 4 of their previous. So let's see. Mbappe and Haaland. Now these two top strikers, we can see what they are doing in their various clubs. Yes, we can see what they are doing in their various clubs, and we know that is the same thing. Even when they came into the World Cup, the last time they came into the World Cup qualifier, we could see how. So what? So what? Come back. Welcome back to see. So France is able to win 7 and Norway 5 and 4 draw. And we could see the waves that these strikers, Mbappe and Haaland, they are putting up across their various clubs and the outcome of their matches. Now Haaland is able to score the 100th goal in the Premier League. Wow, that is kudos. That is a plus to Haaland. And Mbappe too is also making waves in the La Liga. We will experience a tough match here, but we are going to see the difference at the end. Then we have another team that we can consider here is what? France and Senegal. France and Senegal. These two teams, they've met only once. And in this their one-time meeting, let's see what was the outcome. We could see that Senegal was able to win France in that one-time meeting. Senegal is able to win France. So now the form that France is having now and the form that Senegal is having, and looking at this group, we are going to experience one of the toughest games as well. So these are the outcome or the heat. So we have Group A. Group A to have what? Mexico. We have South Africa. We have South Korea. Then we have European playoff between Republic of Ireland, Czechia. Then we have Denmark. We have Northern Macedonia. So any of these countries that will qualify in the playoff that will be played in the month of March will be added to the Group A. But currently we have Mexico, South Africa, and South Korea. So we know that this is also one of the heated spots as well. And my question here is that when you go to Group B, which is Canada, then we have Switzerland, we have Qatar. In this group we have one playoff that will be played between Italy, North Ireland, Wales, and Bosnia. So these 4 teams, which of them do you think are going to qualify and be added to the Group be? Let's see that in the comment section. Drop your comments and let's move forward. Drop comments, let's move forward. Drop comments, let's move forward. And if today is the first time visiting my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe to my channel for all daily updates, all heated moments in the world of football, all trendy stories, to catch up with them as fast as what possible. And there is a pool on top there. We have what is your country part of the World Cup draw? If yes, then you drop what the country name and also vote as well. Thank you, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all daily and heated updates in the world of sport. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and watch all the highlights, all the moment that you've missed. All of them are on my channel. So we'll bring the live to an end, and also don't forget to look at that posted. Thank you.